All right. Deontay Wilder shuts down Tyson Fury's fight that he was supposed to have for December 5th. And Fury warns snitches about them consequences. And all jokes aside, really weird message from Tyson Fury to his fans about only the 100% true fans are going to be with him to the glory, to the end, to the glory or whatever. Let's talk about Tyson Fury having to do what we all knew was going to happen if you had any common sense. And also this kind of crazy message that he gave to his fans. 100% fans or whatever. Let's do that in this video. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So look, if you can tell, I am like really giddy because I'm so excited that number one, I get to talk about how I was right. And Tyson Fury was not just going to go walk off into the sunset, set up a fight in December 5th in the middle of the month of December, and just this absolute ridiculousness that you guys and people in the mainstream media just went with. It was absolutely ridiculous from the start, so I'm giddy because now, like anybody with common sense should have known, that contract was not expired. There were some more obligations that Tyson Fury had underneath them that would allow them to, work out their problems. And it's called an alternative dispute resolution process in their contract. And there you go. They have to go through that. It's going to take more time to go through that than it would for him to have, it's going to take at least a couple weeks, if not months, to go through that process, especially considering all of the accusations out there between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. If there's any way that you can actually build that into, the thing that the arbiter has to, the arbitration people have to take into consideration. But regardless, I also just want to laugh at y'all. I just want to say once again, man, stop it with this Tyson Fury stuff, okay? Tyson Fury, to try to just announce that fight is off was absolutely ridiculous. Bob Arum saying just out of the blue in the middle of October that it expired, even though Bob Arum himself says, hey, the Deontay Wilder's not the reason that this thing got canceled. Also, he said the reason why is because of the coronavirus and all that, as if for Deontay Wilder, that none of that stuff applies and they just get to walk away. But anyway, yeah, I'm really laughing at you guys for that stuff. And it's very happy. I'm very happy when this type of stuff turns out like this. The idea that he was going to fight on December 5th, especially it would have just been a spit in the face of the judge if he had done that. So obviously calmer heads prevail, reasonable heads prevail in the Tyson Fury camp, and he backs up. However, now that is the case, Deontay Wilder also said, and Shelly Finkel also said, that they feel very confident in the arbitration that they're going to get their way. Now, in my personal opinion, the fact that Tyson Fury just canceled that fight, it should almost sew up that Tyson Fury has to have this rematch. Why do I say that? Because he says he's going to fight again in 2021. When in 2021 are you going to fight? January, February? If you were going to fight in January or February, then the question is Deontay Wilder willing to fight in January or February? And he already said he is. In January or February, is there somebody else that he's going to be able to fight? Anthony Joshua, right? At that point in time, no. So just off the mere fact that he can't fight in December, that it has to get pushed out to 2021, makes the probability that he would have to fight Deontay Wilder, much higher. Because why else would he not? Well, we know why else he would not. Because of the defamation of his character. That's what he said. That's the reason that he will now have to say that he won't fight Deontay Wilder. Because he defamed his character. And I think, what did he say on that Gareth Davies interview? He says something to the effect of, if I was just like other normal people, I would be suing for defamation, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to refuse to fight him. Well, that's not going to fly. If you believe he defamed him, that you defamed him, and that he should not have the benefit of of the bargain, right? The benefit of the bargain that he earned by giving you that fight. You're going to actually have to prove that he defamed you. Wouldn't you think that would be a reasonable thing for a judge to ask? Well, is he? Did you cheat? Well, judge, he says that I cheated. He says that I did all of these things. Well, what would prevent a judge from just saying, hey, well, did you do those things? Tyson, I haven't seen that you've denied those anywhere. Has anybody else heard? They just turned his head, look around the court. Hey, has anybody else heard Tyson Fury deny these cheating allegations? And everybody will turn around and say, no, we have not heard him. We've heard him ridicule him. We've heard Tyson Fury ridicule him, ridicule the allegations. We've heard Top Rank, Bob Arum ridicule the allegations. We've heard Frank Warren ridicule the allegations. We've heard Mark Breland refer everybody to somebody else that was ridiculing the accusations. See, like in the case of Mark Breland didn't even deny it. He not only did not deny it, he didn't even directly ridicule it. He pointed people over there to Teddy Atlas where Teddy Atlas was ridiculing it. See how much plausible deniability is built into that? See, because when you don't deny it, you have something called plausible deniability. You can't, Tyson Fury could say, Deontay Wilder could say, hey, Tyson Fury, I'm going to sue you for defamation because you said I was lying when I said you cheated. And Tyson Fury could turn around and say, no, I did not say that you were lying. I didn't say anything. I just laughed at you. See, so no, I didn't defame you. All I did is laugh at you and just laugh at you off the idea that you would accuse me of that. I never said that I didn't. So I have, what's the phrase, class? Plausible deniability in that regard. You cannot just straight up blame me. Anyway, all that to the side, we all know Tyson Fury cheated. Let's get to that. Let's get to the big 800-pound gorilla in the room. Tyson Fury cheated, and now Tyson Fury more than likely cannot get out of this fight on the cockamamie excuse that it expired. So what is going to happen next? Is Tyson Fury going to fight Deontay Wilder? Well, I still maintain what I've said before. With Tyson Fury, absolutely anything and everything is possible. Tyson Fury absolutely positively could run off and not fight him, drop the belt, do whatever, and then just act indignant about it. I wouldn't doubt it at all because the guy is a cheater. In that regard, and I believe he's a cheater based on the evidence that I've seen. I want to make sure that's very clear. From everything that I've seen, I believe that dude cheated. And it is well worth an investigation, if not absolutely positively him being tossed up out of boxing just off what we've seen. However, Tyson Fury says something very, very strange in his response. He says, when he announced that the fight's not taking place, he says something to the effect of, only my loyal fans are going to make it with me. The ones that are 100% with me are going to make it to glory. I like that statement because, number one, he is acknowledging that he is not in glory. Because Tyson Fury, you are not in glory. You are embroiled in a massive cheating scandal. A massive cheating scandal. That ain't glory. So thank you, Tyson Fury, for acknowledging that you are not in glory. But what about the people that are not 100% loyal? Who are those? How are those people who are 50% loyal? Like they were loyal at one point in time, but they're not loyal now. Like maybe people who might be dropping dime on you because everybody knows you're cheating and they're like, just let it out. Because I can tell it now, everybody will believe me. See, anybody can, at this point in time, Tyson Fury is walking up on anybody being able to accuse him of anything because he's been caught in so much stuff and he refuses to deny it. Absolutely, positively refuses to even deny it. But who are these people that won't make it with you all the way to glory? Who are these 80% fans? Maybe the people that are doubting you? The people that see this mountain of evidence out there with your gloves flapping in the wind, and you have an isotoner, Batman and Robin gloves on, those people, the people that are looking at you like, dog, really, I see your hand. And that's not Photoshop. I'm a Photoshop guy for a living. Hey, no, that's not Photoshop. All that, the shadows and all that, way too perfect. Get out of here. Why do I see your hand in your glove, Tyson? Hey, Tyson, why you're clearly hitting him with this part of your hand, dude. And no, it doesn't look like your hand's in that glove. Dog, you've been busted cheating. Are those the people who are not 100% that won't make it with you to glory? Dog, woo, Lord have mercy. At least you admit you're not in glory. And I get to laugh about this. It's so fun to see this guy just hopefully one day get what's coming to him, because I truly do believe this dude cheated. Anyway, it is what it is. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.